So I hope everybody enjoyed my first video. I'm newly to the game, fresh in the game. I said a lot of ums in that video. I wouldn't say I was nervous. I would just say that, it's first time being recorded. I'm trying to make it perfect, trying to sound right. Is my voice deep enough? Just all the little things that most people probably go over. So, it's probably funny to some, embarrassing to others. I feel pretty good about it. So that's how I feel about it. But the channel is called Action Guy and Camera Dude, JE. The JE stands for Just Entertainment. I originally had the title of my channel as Just Entertainment. It is numerous of titles like that mine just got lost in the rotation. Actually, I couldn't even find it. So I changed it to Action Guy and Camera Dude. I will be developing them characters a little later. It's like work in progress. Something that I got for you guys later on down the line. As you can see, I still got my whiteboard up here. Not to call anybody out, but it is a whiteboard. So, so this is going to be my channel. I'm going to be talking about movies. I might do some past movies. If people want to hear my opinion about it, I'm definitely into that. I watch a lot of old movies. I'm actually watching Miami Vice. If anybody knows what that movie is, if you've seen that movie, I don't know the exact time it came out. I want to say about 2006. I could be wrong about that. It has Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell. You guys all know them guys. Hopefully you do. Pretty good actors. They play a detective group. They play two detectives. They're partners. And they go undercover. It's a pretty good movie. I'm just rewatching it. I seen it on Netflix. I have Netflix. Most people do. So I'm just watching it. I like I said, I like movies. I definitely like a lot of old movies. Definitely like a lot of new movies. Movies in general. It's one of my hobbies. Well, let me start over and just start. My name is Donnie. You could just call me Donnie. Simple. Let's see. I'm 32 years old. I live in the Bay Area. What can I give to have no stalkers? I'm a screenwriter. I recently got into that. Well, I got more serious into it. I started probably like 7 years ago. I had a little project that I was working on, kind of stalled out. Recently got more serious into it. Finishing up a couple screenwrites. Not for anybody, just independent screenwrites that I came up with myself. Some pretty good ideas that I hope will be getting adapted anytime soon. This is one thing that I'm working on. Now about the channel, it's going to be mostly about movie reviews and me just giving you my opinion. Like I said in the first video that I did, my first movie review, I might, depending on the movie, and if anybody would request hey, I kind of want to know what scene you liked and why you like it. If anybody wants me to get more serious about breaking down the actual film, I'm willing to do that. You could always just write in the comments and I can respond back. But I'm trying not to give people spoilers in the first movie review. It's just my overall opinion about it, and if you should just go see it. If you're just intrigued by it, you've seen the preview when you was like, should I see this or not? Like, I recommend you should go see it. It's a lot of great movies out there. And I know a lot of people like to be selective of what they see, but you're missing out a lot. I think movies are a great pastime. I think you can learn a lot about movies. The storytelling that they're doing in certain films these days are one of a kind. Like I recently saw A Star Is Born. I mean, it blew me away. Bradley Cooper is a great, great director. Lady Gaga was phenomenal in there. The chemistry they had, the realism that they brought to that, the emotions, even just the simple things that he said, like saying that she's beautiful, the way he said it. I mean, you could tell by her reaction. I know it's all acting, but it felt so real. And I'm not ashamed that the movie had me tearing up. Of course, I didn't let no tears drop now. Come on. But definitely had my eyes watering. It was just a really, really good film. I recommend anybody and everybody, please go see that movie. I know it's a remake. I heard Barbra Streisand's in the original. I didn't see that version. Not saying that I'm not going to go watch it. Just at the time, I'm not particularly trying to go watch that film at this time. I got some other things that I'm trying to do, but definitely something I'm looking forward to at some point in my life. I will watch that movie. Hey, it could be good, which I heard it is. So, but yeah, overall, it's just going to be about movie reviews and how I feel about it. Like I said, it's just entertainment. Movies are just to entertain us. It's like going to a ball game. It's to buy time in our boring lives or our exciting lives, or to make our lives more exciting, to turn our brains off for a little bit, whatever you want to say. Movies or entertainment or going to the opera, ice skating, playing video games, watching YouTube videos, whatever you want to say. It's all to entertain us, to distract us. And I think movies are a great distraction. Like I said, it's depending on what are you looking for. And for me, how I view movies, I like whether I like them or not. And it's like some movies I really, really enjoy. Like I said, A Star Is Born. It's a phenomenal movie. I can't talk about that movie enough. But like with Escape Room, my rating's a 6. But did it entertain me? Yeah. I'm not mad that I went to go see it. I enjoyed it. Like I said, it had me in the beginning, and it definitely had a lot of questions going through my brain. And it's the first video that I'm doing. So I think it still did its job. It did its job, which is just to entertain me. And it did that. And a lot of movies can do that for you if you go in there with a certain outlook that movies are just to entertain us. Not every movie you watch is going to be Academy Award acting. It's not going to have all the right budgets, and it's like sometimes you're going to get lost here or there, but you got to kind of weigh the good and the bad. And if you're talking about the movie as you leave, the movie did its job, which is just to entertain you. That's just how I overall feel about it. This is what this channel is going to be about. I'm just trying to entertain you for, 10 minutes, maybe a little longer in this video, maybe a little bit longer in some other videos that I might do. I enjoy making people laugh. I mean, I'm not a stand-up comedian, but like, my friends think I'm kind of funny. I think they do. I don't know. They might lie if I straight up ask them that. They might say I try too hard, but I know I'm funny. If you're smiling and laughing, they might say they laughing at me, but the fact of the matter is that you're smiling. When you're smiling, life is good. So definitely just trying to get smiles on your faces. I'm not trying to get overly, sensitive or, talk about like overly unpopular topics. It's just going to be about movies and what I like, what I really enjoy doing is watching movies, creating movies. Like I said, I got some things in the work, and hopefully I could share more about that in the future. I gotta wrap up a couple copyrights and stuff like that, but once I do the little things that you need to do, I would definitely like to share more with that. And I'm coming up with a teaser trailer, and yeah, this is things that I will be posting on this channel. It's definitely all about movies. Getting back to me, my face will never be in the movie. I love talking about movies. And the video, I'm just not looking to show myself. It's not necessary, I don't think, at the time being. Yeah, so like I'm probably going to be doing movies every Thursday. I'm probably going to try to record it right after I get out of the movie, so I'm fresh with all the emotions, excitement, disappointment from the movie I just watched. So you can get the real, authentic response from me. And also if I ate popcorn or hot dogs or pizza or the little bitty sliders that they have at AMC, which are not too bad, but not too good either, but really expensive. So that probably sums up how I feel about that. But, also, one thing I do want to talk about. I have the AMC A-list. Reason why is because I go see a lot of movies. It is $19.95 a month. I know it sounds like a lot. I know it also sounds like another bill that I gotta keep up with, that taken out of my account and blah, blah, blah. I know I pay bills just like you. But if you go to the movies once a month, it is worth it. Now, if you go to the movies once a month, most people go to the movies with somebody else. Most people, I want to say, go to the movies with somebody else. Most people maybe go with a group of people, or maybe they just go solo. But definitely depending on that time that you go, the price varies. So probably the average person is probably paying like $10, which is not too bad. But if you go to a movie twice that month, you already paid for the $19.95 for the subscription for A-List. The A-List also has a lot of other benefits. I'm not going to go over all of them. I'm just going to go over some of the quick ones that I use, which is being ahead of the line. It's a separate line in AMC. The A-List line, no, it doesn't make you feel like you're privileged or you're famous or anything like that. They get to you just a little bit faster, which is nice, especially if you run in late. Because sometimes the lines get really long and you might just want a soda, which all they're doing is giving you a cup. So you're going to be in and out super fast. I think it's very worth it because most of the time I'm just getting a soda or an icy. something really simple. So I recommend you using it. Even also comes with the A-list. You can see any format that is 3D, IMAX. It doesn't make a difference. And I know most IMAX costs about $20, $22, maybe a little more, depending on what AMC theater you went to. It's just ridiculous. And you're paying that just for one movie. Like with the A-list, you can see up to 3 movies. Up to 3 movies per week. So that's up to 12 movies per month, in any format for only $19.95. I think it's worth it because I also see a lot of movies. A lot of movies intrigue me. Most movies that I feel that intrigue me a little bit, I probably will go see it in theaters, just to see what it's about and just to take it all in. That's just what kind of person I am. Mostly the movies I go see in theaters are like Avengers or something, something where it's also worth seeing on the big screen with the flashing lights, the colors, the thunder, or lightning. Thor got lightning. Just overall, seeing it on a big screen, the loud explosions is really worth seeing. I tend to go see every movie like that, any big blockbuster that you could think of. I'm definitely first in line for. I'm really excited for the Lego Movie 2. Yes, this is awesome. I can't wait to go see that movie. It looks very fun. So, yeah, just summing up, I have the A-list. I also have Cinemark's Movie Pass. I think that's what it's called. It's through Century Theaters. Theirs is $8.99 a month. And so pretty much what you do, you pay $8.99 a month and you get one movie credit, and then every other movie you purchase afterwards is $8.99. For any other format, you pay the difference. So if you had a credit, which you got the movie free, but you're going to see it in Dolby, because theirs is Dolby, not IMAX. Theirs is Century Theaters is Dolby or 3D. You'll pay the difference. So if the movie costs $13, you get the credit for like 10 or something like that, and you pay like 3. It's somewhere around that. You just pay the difference, which I don't think is too bad. And then if you get the movie for $8.99 afterwards, like after you use up your credit and the movie costs you $8.99, but you've seen it in 3D, it just adds like $3, which is like $11.99. But normally it's gonna probably cost about $15 to $18 to $20. Like, it depends on what theater you're going to. I don't know what you might be paying for at that time, but it varies by a few dollars. I have both because sometimes I'm closer to a Century and sometimes I'm closer to an AMC, or just the time that I want to go see the movie is right for AMC, but it's not right for Century. So I like to have them both so I could play with, which one I want to go with, instead of just having to go to an AMC or just having to go to a Century. Like, I do think AMCs are a little bit nicer, but Century's also very fun. So, hey, whatever your local theater is, go support it. Movies are really, can be really inspiring. Inspiring, just like the movie Upside that will be coming out next week. Already got my ticket for that movie. I will be doing a review for that movie. I can't wait. I'm a big Kevin Hart fan, and Bryan Cranston is also a phenomenal actor, and Nicole Kidman, so it's a great cast. So I'm excited about that movie. Also, I think it's another movie that I want to come out with. Not that I want to come out with another movie that's coming out, which is the dog movie, A Dog Way Home. I probably won't be checking that out. I'm not that interested in it. Sorry for all the dog lovers. If you want to see a great dog movie, don't watch Snow Day, but watch 8 Below with the late Paul Walker. It's a great dog movie. I really enjoyed it. It's why I want to own a husky one day. I think they're great, energetic dogs. So like, hey, if you want me to recommend a movie, I recommend going to see 8 Below. Sorry, I can't recommend going to see A Dog Way Home. I'm just not that interested in it. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video. I've been rambling for like 20 minutes already. So like I said, this is gonna be my channel. I'm gonna try to put as much content up for you about breaking down movies and just going over it. So hey man, it's just entertainment. It's it's meant to be fun. You meant to enjoy the 2 hours that you're watching it. And if you're talking about it once you leave, whether it's negative, positive, that's what it's meant to do. Just meant to entertain you, just meant to get you talking about it, tweeting about it, Instagramming about it, Facebooking about it, telling your friends why you hate this movie or why you love this movie. It's to spread the word. And if the movies did that for you, then it did its job. Whether it was negative or positive, it did entertain you enough for you to want to talk about it. So that's what I have to say about that. You will see in another video from me next week. Like I said, it will be on Thursday night. I'll probably upload it somewhere around 3 a.m. I tend to be up around this time. I'm like a night owl, I guess you could say. So you can have it ready for the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, you already know how I feel about the movies. Of course, you got your other critics out there. Wouldn't call myself a critic. This is just my personal view. Movies, why I like them, why I dislike them. My perspective on how people could look at movies to, take something away from it, even if you didn't enjoy the whole movie. So once again, my name is Donnie. I will be narrating all the videos. So I'm glad everybody came out. Welcome to my channel. Action Guy, Camera Dude, JE. Signing out.